So, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to get introduced to a change that they made that I think is actually for the better. So we got an emergency shelter here. Frank. Weird game. Jason? Jason! Are there zombies in here? For some reason I remember having to clear this area out. Oh, and here's, you get this for beating the game. I'll put that on, I guess, when we do story thing.
That's Vic's handwriting on the wall. Must be the place.
So first, let's get a picture of this. Just for... Oh, his face, by the way, does not change when you're wearing this. Which is kind of annoying. I don't know why they do that. Same thing with, like, when you get into a car with Frank. You also, like, his head just comes off. The Zero head comes off. Now, that is an award-winning photo that you can... I'm pretty sure Frank's head blocked everything important in that picture. This one, too. There's nothing in that picture that you could possibly decipher.
He hasn't been here for weeks.
Oh, I could just unlock that.
Hmm.
What do you mean, alternate vision mode? Oh, I see. Do we need to take a picture of it, though? Okay, that is unreal. His shoulder completely blocked it. That is absolutely ridiculous.
This is military hardware. It looks like Vic's been using it to upload reports. Alright, so the outbreak started at the mall's front entrance. And Connor said this PMC was guarding the entrance.
Got some good supplies.
I think I need to go take a little look myself.
Medieval village. Alright, we should probably get some new cases kind of here. If we do get a new case here, then I'm gonna put on that Zero costume and see if we can't rush to it. Let me try and activate it real quick. Okay, so I wasn't able to trigger anything to happen. You kind of get like a case to investigate there, but I guess that's not the case. So I'm just gonna put this on anyway. We should not have anything of the sort right now, so this is kind of cheating. I'm gonna see if I can't, for whatever reason. Oh, was that a Pacific Rim reference?
Very not good.
Interesting. But yeah, I shouldn't have this yet. Also, these are a new kind of zombies. They're called fresh zombies. They're just people who have recently become zombies. It's as easy as that. I think, isn't there? Yeah, you can also do this. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's a good way to do it, but it's not like, you know, the real Mega Buster or any of the other outfits, because it's timed. So, yeah. There's an encounter over here somewhere. I don't care. I'm going this way. There's nothing that I need from those encounters anymore. I wonder what this does. That's pretty good. You know, I have one question to ask. What am I fighting for? Am I near where I want to be? Because I really want to do this part as Zero.
Frank, got something you might be interested in. Vic Chu has been using obscure terminals to bypass the communications blackout.
Yeah, I think I saw that. She's been uploading some kind of reports.
I found her first one. Let me play it for you.
Alright, Vic Chu, day one. Willamette is lost. Full-scale outbreak, the horde is everywhere. Thousands, maybe tens of thousands dead. These paramilitary asshats are just a piece of the puzzle. The government did this. And when I prove that, when I unmask the masterminds, well, maybe I'll convince even the mighty Frank West that journalism is worth more than a fat paycheck.
That's right!
That's about a month old.
Shit! She's way ahead of me.
I'll try to find some more. In the meantime, keep an eye out for those terminals. Park out.
Gotta love how she said, oh, there's more to journalism than a fat paycheck. And then Frank just said, that's right. I don't want that. Help me. So yeah, those are the exoskeletons, or the exosuits, the exoskeletons. I think that's one of the better parts of the game. I really like the music, especially that plays when you get into an exosuit. I think they're a little overused in this game, I'm just gonna say. Oh, but I don't want to help this person, but they're kind of right there. So I'll feel like an asshole if I don't help this person. I need to find me some gems because I want to make a laser sword. Because that's another one that I will constantly have in my inventory. I don't care about that person, I'm sorry. There's Classy Jack's Boutiques. Boutiquerie? Antiques. Boutiquerie is not a word. I'm gonna grab that. Now I just need to find some gems. There's got to be like a jewelry shop around here somewhere. Ketos. That's pretty neato, my friend. How am I not finding? That's where I want to be. So I'm gonna just try and find some gems real quick. Alright, I am not having a great time finding gems. So we will not be doing anything of the sort anymore. There will be no laser sword to be had in this part, which is kind of unfortunate that I don't get to use either the exosuit or a laser sword.
Here's the sovereign land of the mighty Queen Sandra, so ye can go and fucketh right off!
Well, hey there. I did not know the Historical Shithead Society was in town.
What did you just say to me?
Well, if Queen Sandra is half as inbred as she sounds, then she's my kind of lady.
You'll pay for that!
Your mother was a gopher and your father smells of body spray.
Hey! Open up so I can teach this old fart a lesson!
So this is the worst aspect of this game. Hey, do you remember the other games where... Oh, hey. Hell yeah. The fuck? Do you remember when... What could I use? Oh, hey, there we go. Do you remember the Psychopaths in the other games where they had their own unique personality and, like, introductory and outro cutscenes when you killed them and found them? Not anymore. This is it here. It's completely generic human NPCs that are kind of dressed maybe a little bit differently from everyone else. And those are your psychopaths. And this time they're called maniacs because maybe psychopath isn't the most PC thing to say. See ya. This is just one of those things where you go, who in the world thought this was a good idea? And, you know, you go to Capcom Vancouver saying... I'm going to say quote-unquote Capcom Vancouver because it's not really the, it's not the old Capcom Vancouver. It's not the Dead Rising 2 and 3 Capcom Vancouver. Saying, you know, oh yeah, we listened to the fans, so we changed Frank's voice actor, and we got rid of everything that people liked in the Dead Rising games. You know, listening to the fans. This is a boss battle. That was a boss battle.
Not a real apocalypse without at least a few whack jobs.
That was a boss battle. That entire section was a boss battle. That was the psychopath of this game. That is how... Oh, what did they do to this game? Why? Why Capcom Vancouver? Why?
Okay, well, that just happened.
You know, I always said Mega Man X was just missing handguns.
Front entrance. Better go check it out.
To the mall entrance. Wow, we're almost out of the mall already. Yeah, this is when the game stops being like good.
Great. Fucking.
And again, the first time I played this game, I spent 3 hours in this mall exploring. The first chapter took me about 3 to 4 hours because I was just exploring the mall, taking in the sights, going to all the stores, and it's taken me maybe like a half hour now, and that's not great. Because after this, you really don't need to come back to the mall. And yeah, that's just how great this game handles things. Because the mall, it has interesting places in it too. Like this, I like this. This whole like Christmassy aesthetic area here. It ain't bad. What is that on the ground? That looks like George Washington. Alright, I'm just gonna leave because I don't need to kill zombies. That was honestly never something that I did in the older games. That this game seems to push very, very heavily is like, hey, why don't you just kind of explore the areas and kill zombies for fun? The zombies were just kind of always in my way in the other games. They were, you know, kind of hindrances in the game. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna pick that up. Also, that, every time you see Y, it means an enemy's about to grab you. So you need to press Y and counter them. It's, again, it's like Batman.
Whoa, whoa, what the?
I don't remember, I don't think you actually have to fight the helicopter, so I'm just gonna ignore the helicopter and just keep hitting people with my laser sword. This guy, however, kind of needs to go away. I mean, you could just see how challenging this game is just by, you know, what I've been doing. It's really quite amazing that I was able to make it out of there. Also, there was that Krobcat video. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I'm just going to assume it was that. Where he kind of broke down some of the things that were wrong in this game before the game came out. And there are a few things that he got wrong. Picking up health items isn't just an automatic, like it heals you. You do store them like you did in the other games. So that I don't really, like, that's just something that is such a minor change that it's barely a change at all. So, you know, it's not one of those things that I complain about.
Bad, I just killed everyone who knows the entry code. Nah, need a better shot.
What do you mean, Frank? I didn't, what? In the middle of taking the picture, he's like, nah, this is no
It is
good.
amazing
But it was
how
fine.
useful this filter is.
It's really good. Just nothing in there. The scraps are used to buy things. What did I just do? What do I have in my inventory that I could drop? I don't really need that.
Well, set my balls on fire. What the shit happened here? What the hell am I even looking
What a good
at?
picture. That's going to make it to the front of Time magazine. Are these... Wait, what? See, it's so weird. If you're just looking kind of in the vicinity of something, it just automatically is like, hey, you need to use the other vision mode. I assume it's for this keypad over here. Is it 1678 every single time? I actually didn't notice, but it looks like they are consistently in the same place. Do.
Says all these people were
And yes, I'm gonna go through all the trouble to put him in front of the picture every single time. Yikes. Some of these character models are just absolute trash.
These military assholes were investigating what happened here. Soldiers didn't do that.
Yeah, again, I said it before, I actually like the investigating parts because they give a good use for Frank's camera, rather than just, you know, maybe take a picture or two in the original game or off the record where it really wasn't all that required at all.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Get out of here!
Calm down, pal. There's plenty to go around.
Taking pictures of certain characters, if they're key characters, will actually net you some info, and I think some PP as well.
You're Frank West. You're the hero of Willamette. Look, hey man, name's Darcy. We should totally work together, you know? Share the story.
Right.
Seriously. Hey, you have to meet my girlfriend. Editor. Paula. She's got a podcast. This really popular podcast. She's been investigating these obscurist.
Obscurus? That's the name of this outfit?
Yeah, Paula's an expert on them.
You know, actually, I would love to meet your girlfriend. Where is she?
I think she's at City Hall in Old Town. Yeah, go talk to her. Shit, I can't wait to see her face when she hears I got Frank West working for us. Damn!
Yeah, it's gonna be great. See you around.
If I am not mistaken, the chapter kind of just ends here.
Well, Willamette, you're certainly still full of surprises.
Yep, there you go. It's case 1. Probably my favorite case in the game.
Director of CDC says there's an outbreak in Willamette, and little Vicky Chu is already there, getting the scoop. My scoop. So, we're flying over Willamette. Wham!
And again, I just want to stress, after this case, you don't need to go back to the mall.
Vic's been here for goddamn
That could have been the only time we experienced the mall in the game.
And the goings on.
And there's probably only really one optional reason to go back, and that will be the only other time we go to the mall.
Ugliest, weirdest thing I have ever seen. Definitely not front page material, depending on the publication. So Obscurus isn't the only act in town, but they sure ain't handing out blankets either. So I'm heading into Willamette. Maybe find out what they're up to, and who's footing the bill. Fingers crossed.
So yeah, let's see, how long did case 1 take me? Probably a little under an hour. No, it took me 17 hours, never mind. And see, 0 deaths. That's nonsense! Alright, this game. But it's fine, we'll enjoy ourselves playing this.